Hello, OnStation Nation. Hope you all enjoyed hearing Dave talk about what's coming in 2026 because we're super excited and ramped up for the new year. But I'm ecstatic to be presenting again this year as I'm the lucky one who gets to walk you through everything we've built throughout this year. This means the new features, the big wins from our dev team, and all the updates that make your day on the job just a little bit easier. But before I could even start putting the session together, I went back and watched some of the past OnStation Nation recordings to get a little inspired. And wow, humbling does not even begin to cover it. We've all had those moments hearing our own voice on a recording. Now imagine your voice from 5 years ago on a video for everyone to see. Yeah, it's rough. I cringed through the whole session, but I did get some value from it. First, it was amazing to see how far this event has come. In 2022, we went from something really small to something bigger than we could ever imagine. More people, more energy, more impact every single year. And that's because of y'all, so thank you. We appreciate that from OnStation. The next thing I noticed was even though the themes have changed over the years, from staying connected to from the field, one thing hasn't changed. OnStation has always been about what you can use right now. I see a lot of talk in the industry about the future, what it looks like, about the next version, the next innovation, the next smart something. But while the future is being talked about, there are crews working today, in the heat, in the cold, in live traffic, who need tools that actually make their life simpler and safer now. Let's put it this way, you can always wait for the next big thing, kind of like that diesel truck that's been coming for years, but you still got a job to do today, and the truck you've got gets it done. OnStation's no different. It already works, and what is coming in 2026 will take it even further. But first, let's take a look at what's already hit the ground running in 2025 and what you can start using right now. I'll give a high-level overview of the new features and products, and after this session, you can jump into one of the breakout trainings, which the links will be provided in the comments section on the side. Each one will have an OnStation team member and a power user who is using these updates that I'm about to dive into and can show you exactly how they're putting them to work in the field. So this setup actually came from your feedback from last year's event. You asked for more time to dive deeper, ask questions, and get hands-on with the product, and we listened. All right, let's kick things off with our newest product, Active Worksite. There's always an initiative in our industry to promote and improve safety on the job site. We talk about it in meetings, in trainings, and in every Safety Week campaign out there. But when you're standing out there on the road, you can't ignore what's missing, which is the communication with the traveling public. Drivers are just flying by crews every second of every day. We can put up signs, cones, and message boards saying workers ahead, but that doesn't actually get someone to slow down today. And the key word in that is actually. One of our biggest responsibilities as a company has always been providing location. So why not take that same information and use it to protect the people doing the work? That's where Active Worksite comes in. The goal is simple. Share a worker's actual location directly inside the navigation systems and driving apps that people are already using. Not 20 miles before the job site, not somewhere down the highway, but right when they're approaching real people on the ground. Here's how it works. When an OnStation user turns on their Active Worksite shield, their live job site location is automatically shared through our integration with iCone. That signal then pushes to the navigation systems, notifying the traveling public that workers are ahead. This system is anonymous, secure, and only activates when the user is within 130 feet of the project center line, meaning that it's protecting the workers without tracking them. And the best of all, it's available as an add-on for your whole company. When your team has Active Worksite, we thought it was important that every crew, inspector, and field user is protected the moment they turn it on. Because safety shouldn't be optional, it should be built in. At the end of the day, nothing is more important than keeping people safe. Every worker deserves to go home at the end of their shift. And while that's always the top priority, we also take protecting your organization's data seriously. Just like we safeguard people in the field, we safeguard your data as well. And that's why OnStation is now SOC 2 compliant. For those who are sitting there thinking, what the heck is SOC 2? Don't worry, you're not alone, as I had the same question when I heard it for the first time. Basically, SOC 2 is the gold standard of data security. It's a certification that shows a company has the right systems in place to keep your information safe, private, and protected from the wrong hands. In short, it means we take your data just as seriously as you do. And this wasn't just something that decided to come up and chase on our own. It was highly recommended by several of the DOTs running pilot programs within OnStation. They wanted to make sure that as digital stationing expands, the systems being used meet the same security and privacy standards they hold themselves to. So we took that feedback seriously and we acted on it, because earning trust isn't just about the features we build, it's about how we protect the information driving them. Behind the scenes, this was a major undertaking for our dev team. Every part of how data moves through the system has been reviewed, tested, and locked down. Files are encrypted, user access is controlled, and every update we roll out now goes through additional layers of security. You may not notice it in your everyday use of the products, but it's there, working quietly in the background to protect your data, your teams, and your team's reputation. Think of it as your personal Batman. How sick is that? So while Batman's out there quietly protecting your data behind the scenes, we also wanted to make sure you have the tools to protect and control what happens inside your own organizations. Because security doesn't just mean locking things down. It means giving the people the right access so everything runs smoothly. Based on the feedback during last year's event, we know not everyone on your crew needs all the bells and whistles. So we split out the functions of our licenses to match how your teams actually work. For example, we've added a locate license, and yep, you guessed it. It lets users simply just locate themselves in the field. No extra tools, no clutter, just quick access to their station and position. Then for those capturing data and managing bigger picture items, we've got our capture and data licenses, each built for their level of responsibility and need. Because of this reformatting, we've also changed how licenses are purchased. Instead of being locked into the big bucket, you can buy the right amount of licenses that you need at the level and functionality you need them. It's simple, flexible, and scalable. And when you layer that with our new permissions and role structure, your organization can operate at max efficiency. Roles like administrator, project manager, or data manager can control who can view, edit, and manage specific areas within the OnStation app and portal. It puts the control right where it belongs, in your hands. Here's what that looks like in action. Let's say you have a contractor, you got a foreman and operators all using OnStation. Your foreman may just need to locate themselves. That's a locate license. Your project engineers might need to capture data, take photos, and maybe drop flags for change orders. That's a capture license. Then PMs, or as I like to call them, the data gurus, are managing reports, exporting data, and controlling the integrations. That's where data license comes in. Every person gets what they need to do for their job. Nothing more, nothing less, and you keep full visibility over how your teams are actually using the system. Now, I want to hear from you. Raise your hands in the comments if you have crews who could use the locate license right now. Or maybe you wish you could limit what certain crew members can do in the app, because we always have that one guy who somehow finds the one button you're not supposed to touch, like delete.
See this button? Don't touch it!
So yeah, that's exactly what this update was built for. So take this as your sign. If there's one thing to go back and share with your team today, is that you now have more control and flexibility and support than ever before. We're only halfway through my section, but I promise this next part is really when things start to pick up. So let's talk about photos. If there's one thing I've learned from talking with crews, it's that y'all take a lot of pictures, and I mean a lot. proof of work being done, density tests, gauge readings, inspections, core samples, broken water lines, and then about 5 extra pictures just in case you didn't get it. And then the real struggle begins, right? Actually finding that one photo later. We've heard it from you and so many others. I know I took it, I just can't find it. Whether it's buried in your phone's gallery, lost in text messages, or somewhere deep in the app, it can feel like pulling teeth trying to find that one photo you need. And that one photo can be tied to a lot of money. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not out on the road every day like a lot of you are, but I can only imagine it's a lot like my phone's camera roll. I probably got 200 accidental screenshots of my home screen from trying to turn off my phone too fast. It's chaos and it's crazy. But the best part of it is now I can type in home screen and every single one of my pictures pops up of the home screen and delete in one swoop. That's the same idea behind our new photo gallery inside OnStation. You can now view, filter, and search every photo in one place. Doesn't matter who took it, when it was taken, or what station it's tied to. It's all there, clean and organized by project, station, date, and user. No more digging through your phone asking, who took that picture again? Everything's right where you need it. Because pictures don't mean much if you can't find them. And now you finally can. So, speaking of cleaning things up, let's talk about the new look and feel inside of OnStation. Because while we were busy building new tools like the photo gallery, we also wanted to make sure everything you use every day just feels smoother, faster, and easier to work with. You'll notice some major improvements in the user interface that make a big difference out there in the field. For starters, we've made meta design layer information available by default. As long as it's included in your engineering files, you'll see it right in your project without having to dig for it. We've also made some really nice changes to the project layers. You can now interact with the layers and instantly see updates on your map as you turn them on or off. No more guesswork, no more reloads. And for anyone who's a little particular about organization, no judgment, we all are in some way, you can now reorder your layers however you want. And last but not least, we've enhanced live location tracking to make it even more accurate and responsive. So what you see on the screen fully matches what's happening in the field. It's all about making the app feel more intuitive. So whether you're managing a project from your truck or walking the site, everything just flows. All right, after hearing all these updates, the new tools, the cleaner UI, the gallery, the safety features, you're probably thinking, man, I really want to tell some of my crew about this. Well, now you actually can, and you'll get credit for it. We've officially launched our referral system inside the app. It's your chance to share OnStation with your colleagues, your network, or that one friend who still has paper plans and a highlighter in his truck. Here's how it works. Head over to your settings dropdown in the app and you'll find your personal referral link. Copy it, text it, paste it, shout it from a paver, however you want to share it. When someone uses your link to join the movement into digital stationing, you get rewarded because here's the truth. This whole thing only works when the industry moves together. When one crew starts using OnStation, communication improves. But when a whole network of contractors, inspectors, and DOTs use it, that's when the project starts running smoother, faster, and safer. So let's make that happen. Share your link, get rewarded, and help spread the word about what real digital stationing looks like. And hey, who doesn't love getting a little something extra for something you would already do anyways? Now, while y'all head into your breakout sessions to dive deeper into everything we just talked about, I'll be doing something way less productive, finally deleting all those accidental screenshots from my home screen. Seriously though, thank you all for being here, for pushing this industry forward, and for being a part of OnStation Nation. Enjoy the breakout sessions, have fun, and we'll see you back here for our keynote session at 1. And trust me, this is not one you want to miss. Mac Long will be leading a powerful session called Bridging the Gap, driving innovation between contractors and DOTs. Mac's worn both hats. He's led crews in the field and guided a state agency. And he's bringing that full perspective to help you become a true innovator in your role. You'll walk away with tools to bridge communication gaps, align your crew's goals with DOT priorities, and push projects forward with less friction. He's also going to dive into leadership, how to blend that contractor grit with public sector insight to build momentum, and how to overcome the barriers that hold innovation back. And maybe most importantly, you'll learn how to position yourself and your team as forward-thinking problem solvers who get noticed for driving real change. So grab some lunch, hit those breakout sessions, and we'll see you back here at 1 p.m. because you won't want to miss this one.
Yeah, my name is Chris Timms. I'm the QC manager for CWR Contracting down in Palm City, Florida. We bid a project that is 18 miles long on Interstate 95. And within that, we were able to save almost $50,000 just in survey and staking of the station boards. We're starting to use it a lot more on all of our projects and saving money through survey. It's really been, help us win bids by doing that.
Greg, give me some notes. What am I doing?
Even through the, I just misspelled it. The next thing I noticed was even though the themes had changed over the years.
Did you just OD on caffeine, Greg?
Probably, yeah.
She's like, how do we feel about lowering our caffeine? And I'm like, we don't feel good about it. We're gonna ask you to talk about something else.
Yeah. And it didn't pick up my voice to keep doing the teleprompter.
Because it probably was going too slow.
You should read mine.
Well, I think the most impressive, are
Just
there
like
outtakes for
your
this?
speech right now, it's impressive.
It is really impressive.
That's it. Pound it.
Because I read fast. All right, but I gotta fix my hair to make sure it looked the same. Okay.
Greg said it's okay.
This is always
Definitely a paid actor.
you are.
Low budget, because I'll forget my lines.
Can I let
Whoa! Dave, is that you? He can come in. Hold on. I thought I had locked it. Oh, you're the key.
do you wanna say it again just in case?
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
You're good.
Take it again. I know what RBS is. Angela calls it an RIF. A resting intense face.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
Ah. And you didn't smile at all.
That's because I was thinking.
Yeah. So